When was the day that you decided this is enough? I want to change for real now.
It would be like a pretty little picture if I could give you one date, but there wasn't one date. There were multiple. I view them kind of like landmark. The first real landmark was July of 2015. I had multiple physical encounters with women in addition to porn, almost constant porn, but most of them were one-time encounters. There usually wasn't emotional relationships going along with them for a variety of reasons. Well, this was a full-on month-long affair in addition to the physical. This was somebody that Carrie didn't know personally, but she knew that I'd sold a car to this lady. She knew that I had been texting her and she'd asked me questions. She had leaned in and asked me about stuff and I'd lied to her face. And so Carrie would tell you out of all of the pain that I'd caused her, this was the most hurtful affair that I'd ever had. This was July of 2015. And so after that happened, she did something that she'd never done before. And she gave me an ultimatum. And she said, if you don't make serious change, if you don't get help, then you will lose me and the kids. And I believed her, absolutely. She's just not somebody that just speaks rashly. So that was a landmark. That was July, the end of July 2015. So then I started to do some things. I started to go to Sex Addicts Anonymous. It's kind of like AA for this. It's not Christ-based. The doorknob can be your higher power. The sky can be your higher power. This group can be your higher power. Did my infrastructure change a little bit? Yeah. I started going to a meeting once a week and there was some good stuff to that, but there was no healing. There was no transformation. At one point I had 4 months of sobriety, but I had no healing, no actual recovery. Bad day at work, November 2015. I wasn't straight back into all the old ways, but I was back to pornography, back to flirting, never went to that meeting ever again. People have asked the very legitimate question, well, okay, then why didn't Carrie leave then? Again, I don't like speaking for her, but on one hand, this is still very early in any sort. We didn't even understand the word recovery at that point. So she still didn't know exactly what to do, but she saw that there was some desire to do things differently. Even though I was so far from perfect, I was going to some meetings, I was opening up. So whether she should have left me or not, she didn't, because she saw that there was some desire to do things differently.